And we are ready to go. First serve put in play from quarter. So, interesting dynamic here. You've got a great match on paper coming out, certainly. Four terrific players. The team battle already decided, CB Lee. How does that affect the players, their mindset coming on the court, or does it at all?
Well, it's definitely a relief. If you think you're playing to try to clinch for your team as opposed to stepping out on the court against great opponents, you can just enjoy, the high-level play and not worry about the outcome. So I definitely think it makes a difference.
It sounds like, from your perspective, we're in for a great, entertaining match.
Oh, for sure.
Because they may be a bit even looser out there.
Yeah, yes. You don't lose focus. You're still, everybody wants to win, so it's no less focus. It's just a little less pressure, I would say.
Well, it's quite a start to this match. A couple of intense points.
It's a great serve. Sheri wins a lot of points off that serve, because she elicits a short return, and then they can attack their third.
Is her serve the most difficult in the game, you think, on the women's side?
Yeah, I think so, because not only is it powerful, she has a lot of action on it.
What a point this is, and that one just wide. I think that ball Derisi took here may have been landing out.
I agree. I think he did us a favor.
He was kind of pointing towards the light. He looked up.
Yeah.
The light was in his eye as well, but tough to judge from his angle.
Yeah, they're down-pointing lights, and it is bright. It's one of the few places where I actually have heard a couple players say it's almost too bright, which you never hear about an indoor facility.
I think you would rather err on that side, right?
Yeah, yes.
Incredible get by Baker. Baker, they collided. I thought one of them made contact with the ball before that. Baker hit it again. It was out anyway, so.
Yeah, I thought so too.
So 3-1, Princeton. The speed up by quarter finally ends that point. Baker, he's had some remarkable saves already. He's got the right knee taped up. I think that was when he hit the ground.
Yeah, I can still see the skin on the court that he left from the men's match.
Do you see Whitskin's skin too? He's, he's up there in the kitchen, I think.
Sacrificing it all for senior pickleball.
Derisi pulled back just in the nick of time there as that continued to drift wide.
And it goes without saying, Andrea Olson has an incredible backhand. So that drive, she pulled it wide, but she saw Jose in motion who was trying to get it to his backhand. And I think one thing you'll see here is, especially with the lefties on each side,
quarter pounder, and there's the first so good of the match, delivered by Jose. And his commentary. Olson's backhand. You see some excellent two-handers, particularly on the women's side. throughout the NPL. Do you think she's got the best?
Oh,
It's,
well,
I know a lot of competition there.
there is a lot of competition. And, I don't want to offend my friend Molly Carter, but Molly Carter
Oh,
is
yeah,
a
okay.
good backhand as well. So I think maybe we could have like there's home run derby in baseball. Maybe we could have a backhand derby with Molly and Andrea. There's some other candidates I'm sure not coming to mind, and that's a perfect example. I mean, that Brian can handle a ton of serves, but that's
nice strike from Olson.
Yeah.
Keeping that away from Derisi.
keeping it low. It's the right thing for him to be moving, although Sheri can handle anything as well. So, and that was Sheri's forehand. So
Watch out here. Off the tape, break reaction from Derisi.
yeah, that was adjustment. What I was starting to say about Andrew's backhand too is she's one of the best, I would say, cross-court backhand dinkers in the game. And so I think what we'll want to see is already in a couple points, she wants to get in a backhand dinking rally with Jose and get him out of position, prevent him from moving to the middle. And a couple times that's happened already. Jose pretty quickly redirects and gets it to Brian's backhand to get Andrea out of that pattern.
7-1, Princeton jumping out in front. You look at the records here. You're talking about Baker 43-16 in games, and Olson at 28-11. And the records on the other side for Princeton with quarter 43-9. It's Derisi 35-18. So a premier matchup here, no question.
Tsunami wanting to get Sheri to double digits in game losses here.
That's right.
That's incredible. This is event 4.
You look at this Princeton team and the strength up top, really formidable, particularly when you're playing Derisi in quarter. It's almost like that goes in the win column every time for Princeton. So there's one team battle win. But I think their depth has surprised some people and given them hope for a championship in 2025.
Yeah, I think Jose gives me grief that I haven't given Princeton enough love, but they have a number of regional players that are quite strong that coming into the season most people weren't aware of. But yeah, they're really seeing good results.
Seattle, your Tsunami team. First place,
Great.
very consistent, and maybe sending a statement here with this type of victory. You're up 7-2 in the team battle. Much anticipated matchup between these two teams.
Well, unfortunately, Ari, we talked about it on the break. That's a great point. One of our wins, unfortunately, in men's doubles came from an injury on the Princeton side, and that's not the way we want to win because that undoubtedly is a punch in the gut to Princeton. I think that team was up 10-8 in the third, and then their player sustained an injury, and that ended up being a win for us. So feels like a win with an asterisk so far, but
yeah, so that would have been 6-3, and if this one goes Princeton's way, it would have been 6-4. So you get, sure. I mean, if you're Princeton, you tell yourself that, definitely.
Well, yeah, but also, and then that affects their mentality going into mixed.
Right.
I don't know the outcome if they're able to sub that player.
You look at, top to bottom, this league is so strong, and the parity is there. Is there a team that really jumps out at you that frightens you?
There are a couple that frighten me. Coachella, certainly. Naples, OKC, Princeton, of course. I mean, they're not number 3 coming into this weekend for no reason. Teams like Kansas City, they're super strong. I did say Naples, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Baker had to take a swipe with that with the right hand.
And Austin, we haven't seen Austin yet. They had a great showing in Houston at the last event. They won 3 team breakers, Ari. They were 3-1. Little confusion going on.
What did Jose call there on himself?
I think he was well into the kitchen.
Oh, he hit it on the fly. I thought he might have gotten out of bounds, but I couldn't see. So Derisi doing all the roles today. Player, commentator, and official.
So here's that cross court.
Shot by Baker, and then Olson finishes.
I think Brian's ball was wide, actually. I think Sheri was going for it, so she didn't get a good look. I think they were somewhat in transition. Not sure.
I thought it was going to be wide, and then quarter played it. I figured got outside of the line.
Yeah, could have clipped it. Oh.
That one's not coming back into the Selkirk side. Yeah, Baker, he has collided with the hard surface on the court, the padding on the right wall, the fence on the left wall here. And that is game. Princeton in command in the first. We'll see what the response is from Seattle as the second game comes your way next. This NPL team battle is powered by Pickleball TeamLeagues.com, the next-gen team leagues management platform for pickleball. From the experts at Pickleball.com, visit PickleballTeamLeagues.com to build your next team league today. National Pickleball League is proud to be partnered with Selkirk Sports, a brand that's been elevating the game for over a decade with a steadfast commitment to quality, innovation, and durability. Not just wide, just underway here, second game. It was all Princeton in the first. CB Lee, CBU. I saw you talking to Brian. What was the discussion about?
Well, the one thing, and we experienced this in women's as well.
Good spot by Jose.
It's a great shot by Jose. Obviously, Sheri plays with great power, but she also likes to play very fast. So when she's rolling with her serve, she will get the ball back. We'll see if she tries to do it here. And line up immediately. So she's ready to go to the next point and go to the next point. And it's easy to get pulled into that because you see her ready. And she's dictating the pace. So
yep,
it was,
there she goes.
Yeah, it was more slow down between points. Just take your time. So it's not necessarily strategic change, but just give yourself a breather and don't stay in that rapid pace.
Yeah, because then the points can disappear in a bunch, right? Yeah.
Indeed, yes. She can roll off 11 quite quickly. They both, I'm saying Sheri, but I just know that's her style. I don't know. I've only played her with Jose, so I don't know what Jose's inherent match pace is.
Excellent point there. Back and forth.
And that's a smart shot by Andrea to split the middle. They have forehands in the middle. They're both strong forehands. Make them see who's going to go for that. I wouldn't do it every time.
Baker looking to fire up his partner here. that roll. Another one. Spins it with the backhand. And that just dropped wide. What a point that was. I mean, Baker applauding.
That is an incredible point. That's, yeah, just pickleball at the highest level.
Quarter, every shot coming out. I mean, possible. Every different kinds of spins. This is high level, CB.
It is so good. To quote Jose, unfortunately. Fun thing, too, with this matchup in particular is that great inside out by Andrea. These are two partnerships that play outside of NPL. So they have a lot of, both sides have a lot of experience together. One of the fun things about NPL is you play with people that you don't necessarily play tournaments with, but it's also fun to have folks that you know well and you trust and you know what they're going to do.
Yeah, that's a big benefit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Try to get a score update. Our scoreboard is not
Yeah,
working.
he's back to the clipboard, so.
Yeah, he's on the 1-2-1. Is that?
Gosh, it
Seems like
no
it'd be
idea.
more.
Exactly. They played so many good points.
Right down central, Jose.
And again, that's a perfect spot by Jose. He did that one earlier.
So points at a premium here in the second.
Yep, Andrea got net ball there, threw Jose off.
Deuce is wild.
Great drop. Caught Jose leaning. Really smart ball.
And Olson hit the outside of that ball, kept drifting away from him.
Yeah.
Such feel on that two-hander for Olson. Now, Seattle, their first lead of the match here.
They'll take a free point there.
Early in game two. Up now, 4-2.
Great serve.
Seattle runs off 3 to take a 2-point advantage in the second. Another point off of the quarter serve.
Yep.
Get a good look at it here. And Baker says, my bad. What did you do there? I mean,
Oh, he popped that one up to,
Yeah.
to Jose. Yeah.
trying to be more assertive, though. He's
Yeah.
taking quite a bit of the court.
He's got the quickness to do it.
They're moving that ball around with pace.
The other thing that makes Sheri's serve dangerous that we saw earlier, she can put it anywhere she wants. She can come quick, heavy topspin the backhand there. The one before that was up the tee forehand to Andrea. So
And the vacated area, quarter finds it. quick strike, and all of a sudden you warned against it with quarter serving. She's put up 4 quick ones.
Yep.
What a serve that was.
So I'd like to see Andrea get those down a little bit. She's left them. It's not that she, quote, popped them up or left them high, but a simple concept, a simple but not obvious concept that Danny Werfel mentioned one night at dinner over the U.S. Open. He said, pickleball is not a game of angles, it's a game of high-low. And so whoever is hitting down on the ball is in control. And at this level, you can't hit through these players. If you have a flat, so that's the hang-up of a lot of tennis players is they hit flat ground strokes.
Right, harder and harder. You can't get through them, right?
You're not going to, so it's actually, when you hit hard flat balls, it's easier for these higher level players to just put that back down at your feet. And then, so a good shot is if you have your opponent's paddle is down, if they're trying to defend it and their paddle's down, the next one's going to be high, next one's going to be high. So in these hand battles, you can see when the edge changes by just the trajectory of the ball. So it's a shift. Again, like I said, it's a simple concept, but it's something, since hearing that in April when I watch matches, I watch ball trajectory.
Yeah, that's great stuff. And quoting the quarterback, Danny Werfel, watch out here. You can get more of this insight from CB on pickleball prescription. Pickleball prescription on your YouTube.
Thank you.
And but that's great stuff. So and that leads you back to the shot that kind of everybody's talking about, more of a hybrid drive.
Yes, the dropping drive.
Yeah. So you can control the level, the high-low level. Well done by Olson there.
Yep. Here's this cross-court backhand. Oh.
That's in. Derisi all the way over.
Good spot.
What a point by Andrea Olson.
Yeah. Well engineered.
Hitting all spots, using the entire court. Four, 8-1. That drops wide. Seattle would love a point or two here in this service. That'll go deep.
Movement by Jose.
Talk about hitting every spot on the court.
He did. Deep down the line, Brian, sharp cross court to Andrea. That was a great point.
It still amazes me, the patience of these guys. They've got so much skill and so many shots to choose from, and yet they still can remain so patient.
Those hands. So.
Oh, what an exchange.
That's an incredible point. Oh.
Couple of net balls.
Yeah.
See if we can get a score update. 5-8-1. Got away from
Yeah.
Baker a bit.
And that's not a third shot that's going to win a point against that team. He knows that.
Skids off the paddle. Well placed by Olson, 6-8-2. Excellent ball movement. Seattle crowd likes it.
Great serve.
So Seattle right back in it, down by 1. 8-7-1. Princeton looking to close this match here in the second. A quarter slid off of that shot. Tough serve.
Yeah, I think that skidded off the baseline. That was a great serve from Jose.
Yeah, looks like there may even be a slick spot here right up near the line. Not much room with the fence.
Yeah, it's a little bit tight in the back for sure.
9-7-2.
Big point.
Quarter pounder with fries. Match point. No way. Oh, Baker slamming into the wall. He says, "What's this doing here?" Otherwise, he had it.
What a match. All right. Thanks, Ari.
Thanks, CB.
Stuff.
Good luck this afternoon. Thank you so much.